what we've seen in the region is a growing appetite for sustainable bonds and loans. So that's green bonds that we started to invest in and really accelerated in the region. But that's also sustainability-linked bonds more recently. And in Asia, that's very much been a sector-by-sector discussion and calibration for these sustainability-linked bonds. So earlier, I think one of our transactions in the energy sector was mentioned. I mean, next to me, with Capital Land and Ascot, we announced last week a transaction in the real estate sector, the first one covering properties in Philippines and Indonesia, linked to Capital Land's objective when it comes to energy efficiency. So they committed with this SLB to reduce by 40% the energy consumption of their three properties that are in scope for this financing. So we really see growing appetite in Asia, but we also see a lot of challenges, and it's not a question of how much money is going into these markets, because there is a lot of appetite from investor, but it's more a question of the regulations on the ground and the predictability for the private sector. So it's about standards that were mentioned earlier, but it's also what will happen going forward. And Evelyn mentioned the trajectory, which may be a bit flatter at the beginning and will accelerate later when it comes to moving to net zero in Asia. That's true, but really investors need to see and to know what to expect when it comes to carbon price, when it comes to regulations, and in markets where it's in place, we really see a lot of investments going. So another example, I mean, in our markets is India, right? And if you look at the renewable market in India, it's really one of the best countries to invest now, and thanks to the hard work that has been done on regulations. I mean, in Singapore, obviously, you have the carbon price where that's pretty clear and helping investors. So it's really, for us at IFC, and especially in our market, emerging markets, it's really you really have to have the private sector committing to net zero, but also that goes with predictability on the regulations to make movement and accelerate the movement.